Hi everyone. Hello. I'm sorry I'm so late. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I'm like an hour late. I had stuff to do, okay. Also, I was in a family call with my brothers. And that's why I'm a little bit late. Yeah, the call went on for a while. We were talking about games and stuff, and I hope you guys understand that I like talking to my brothers about video games and stuff. I was telling my brothers how when I changed phones, my save file for like one of these app games that I've been playing for like 3 to 4 years now disappeared, and I was so sad. And my brother was like, "Yeah, when I changed my phone, my save file got deleted too." Hi Jinan, hi Thousand, hi Weatherman. Won't be able to stick around today. Hope the stream is fun today, Milky. Oh, thank you, Jinan. It's okay. I know it's Friday. Go have some fun. You're young. Go have some fun, right? Go have some fun. Go out there. Rip that happens. Yeah, I have it connected from to like my Google, right? To my Google, and it didn't save. I'm so sad. 4 years of work gone. I was playing it like religiously for like 2 years, and I had like a certain characters that I've had like 5 starred and everything. It's a gacha game. Um, right? I'm so sad. Anyway, I just wanted to do some slops. We'll watch some slops first, right? We'll watch some slops before we draw. I have had like super bad art block for a while, and I'm hoping to like do some sketches and stuff, and maybe get out of my art rut for today. Maybe I can draw Casper, right? Maybe I can draw Casper. But let's watch some ghosts first, right? I'm so sorry, guys. I miss my brothers. Hmm? I really do. I really miss my brothers. So I was like talking with them for like a long time. I don't know. Are you close with your siblings? I'm not very close with my sister, but I'm close with my brothers, right? So, we were talking about like how I was playing Ragnarok, and my brother started playing Uma Musume, and he's like, "Hey, do you play Uma Musume?" And I was like, no." And I told him to be careful. I told him you're probably wasting your money on like the microtransactions. I'm close with my siblings except my eldest. Oh my god, thousand same. My sister is like the eldest. I'm not close with her. I wasn't even the maid of honor in her wedding because we are not close. I'm not even part of the bridal party at all. We are just not close. I guess we're like too much on like the same age. She's 2 years older than me. And I guess because our ages are like so close, we didn't we argued a lot when we were younger. I hated how she was controlling, and she hated how I didn't like follow her rules and stuff. We did not see eye to eye, like super seriously. We didn't see. Ah, god. Okay, you know what, let's watch some ghosts first. I've been watching a lot of ghost videos actually. It's something relaxing to watch. Also, I've been watching like car crashes for some reason. uh, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I've been like watching car crashes and stuff. Let's watch Ghosts, okay? Wanna watch some Ghosts with you guys. Let me push this up. This is like 20 minutes. I just wanna watch some Ghosts before I draw, okay? Watching Ghosts before I draw. Is this... Okay, 1,000, okay.
The operating room. Two nurses are working in a hospital when they see this.
Ghost.
Now it's important to note that one of the women recording is a surgical technician for Breckenridge Hospital Children's Department in Texas.
Ooh.
Not long ago, a little girl underwent surgery in that very operating room, and unfortunately, she passed away during it. Since then, strange things have begun to happen around the hospital, and one day, the nurses managed to capture this.
Damn. It's a ghost.
I don't see nothing. And it's just all it does is that. Huh? She gonna slam it on you. We looking at a ghost, Miss CC?
Is it a ghost or is it just like air?
That's all it does. All by itself. Maybe she's getting pissed off because you ain't paying attention.
The door itself is hydraulic and very heavy. You have to push the button.
Relating to your
open
brother,
it,
I'm
and
also
the doors
Uma
are designed
Musuming
to
right
open
now.
slowly
Dude,
and stay open
be
for long enough to
dude, be
dock.
careful of the microtransactions. Does Uma Musume have microtransactions? I told him to be careful of like his money. He tends to like get carried away. I also told him that since we're friends in Steam, I always see him like log in and play Uma Musume in the middle of the night. Well, I am also awake in the middle of the night. Sorry, oof. Oh no. I'm fixing my sleep schedule, right? I'm fixing my sleep schedule. So I've been sleeping early, and for once I slept through the night. Usually I wake up at like 2 a.m. and then stay awake. Now I sleep at like 7 or 8 and then I wake up at 4 a.m. So that's an improvement. You've thrown 5k. Oh no, 1,000. Holy shit. Your wallet. Your wallet. Be careful of your wallet. Even with my Ragnarok addiction, I think I've only spent like less than 5k. Not too much. Maybe how much? Like 1,500, I guess. 1,500, 2,000. 2,000 pesos. That's like 20 bucks. 30 bucks. Yeah, I spent like $30 on Ragnarok. What the fuck? Yeah, 1,000. What the fuck? That's like $100. Weatherman Safori, 5k is like $100. He spent like $100 on Uma Musume. I spent like $30 on Ragnarok because I wanted this motorcycle in game. I didn't want to use the alpaca mount, to ride around as a priest. Priests have like the shittiest mounts. I know it's supposed to be a cute alpaca, but fuck that. I don't want a cute mount. So I can't ride like a nine-tailed fox or like a warhog or like a dragon, right? So I I bought like a motorcycle. Oh no, it's a little tiny blue scooter. You've seen it, right? When I played Ragnarok, the scooter cost me like $15, and then I bought like two monthlies. So that's another like $5 each. But that's still a lot of money. 1,000, that's still a lot of money. You should be careful, bro. That's a lot of money. That's like one fourth of your paycheck if you're getting like minimum wage. Okay, let's watch the ghosts. Dude, I miss my brothers. Even though even though something happened to me like a day ago, I really wanted to go to the city. So I told my mom I'm going. You know, I'll just be like really careful, right? I'll just be careful. I really want to meet my brothers. I haven't seen them in a while. So I'm going. I'm going.
Hospital bed and staff can pass through it without issue. Ever since the little girl passed away, the nurses have noticed this door seems to open and close all on its own, and sometimes even slamming on them.
She gonna slam it on you.
Maintenance was also called to inspect the door, however they couldn't find anything wrong with the door's function mechanically. Not long afterwards, the hospital eventually closed down. However, Linda's department was still working there for around 8 months after the facility had closed.
What?
During one of her breaks, she decides to explore the lower level of the hospital and captures this.
I'm going. Okay, SpongeBob, shut up. I miss them, okay? I miss my brothers. I'm gonna meet them. We're gonna eat at Yabu. We're gonna eat some katsudon. Ooh, abandoned hospital. First date ideas, going to an abandoned hospital. What's it called? Urban exploring.
This was the doctor's lounge. You see? Wondering if there's anything on the walls. Nothing.
Ooh, I'm sorry, I yawned. I'm still a little sleepy.
Dizzy, and I don't know why. Hate that feeling.
Linda mentioned what looks like
Don't worry, I have
someone
coffee.
in a white lab coat can be seen
Where?
moving by in the reflection
I
of the
didn't see.
bulletin board as Linda walks towards
Ooh.
it. She also starts to feel dizzy after being alone down there for some time. The staff all believe the hospital is haunted ever since the little girl lost her life during an operation. But as always, let me know what you think. The funeral home.
Funeral
A man
home.
named Marcio Sanchez works at a funeral home, and recently one of the workers have reported creepy things happening at the facility. Strangely, it all started after a certain body had arrived at the funeral home. Shortly afterwards, Marcio starts experiencing it for himself and makes a video explaining what's been happening.
Pues aquí platicándole lo que nos está pasando aquí en la FUNE, llegó un cuerpo aquí a pues embalsamar, lo están
I'll tell you a
preparando.
scary story
Ya lo terminaron.
after we finish this.
Pues, se han estado escuchando cosas raras. Se han
Let me
empezado a ver,
Google
pues,
first so I'll know the
pues así
name.
como sombras, como no sé, algo muy raro que normalmente no pasa aquí, pues está.
A few days later, Marcio was working with his colleague alone in the funeral home when something chilling happens. Watch closely.
Miren, como tenemos rato escuchando ruidos aquí en esta zona. Si vemos, pues está solo. Y creemos que pues hay algo aquí, porque pues se empiezan a mover así como que medio raro. Miren. Miren cómo se mueve, miren. Miren cómo se mueve. No hay nada. Está mi compañero, pero pues si vemos estamos solos.
Suddenly, the coffin begins to move on its own as if someone or something inside was pressing up against the wall, trying to open it and get out. Marcio says there was no draft and nobody else was around that could have caused this.
The ghost.
They suspect something else was residing within the recent body that was brought in, and that they are now preparing at the funeral home. On another day, while Marcio is alone, this happens.
Estamos aquí en la funeraria, otra vez, con ruidos raros. Entonces, pues, está solo. Ahora sí. ¿Cuál pinche que se ve? Que nada. Estoy solo. Estoy solo a la chingada. Estoy solo.
Ah.
A la chingada. A la chingada. A la no mames, no mames, no mames.
No
A la
mames.
chingada.
Due to the nature of a funeral home, many people believe they contain negative energy from the bodies that are brought in. But let me know what you think. The night shift.
Okay, here's my scary story. I recently learned about like prion disease. Holy shit, it's like the scariest thing I've ever read. It's basically like a severe insomnia disease caused by like it's a genetic disease, but it could also happen to anyone. And apparently it's also contagious. Basically, it's like a protein that when it enters your body, it stops like the production of your prion or whatever the shit protein in your brain, and you can't sleep. So you can't like literally your body like keeps you awake, and then you stay up all night for weeks, and then your brain disintegrates, like holes appear in your brain, and then you start hallucinating, you stop eating, you basically die of exhaustion. And you know what's scary? It can be airborne. So that fucking when a person dies of like that prion disease, they have to like sometimes cremation people would cremate the body like 2 to 3 times longer just so that when they open the fucking oven, the prion molecules will no longer be existent, and it fucking enters your body. You're dead. You're dead. There's no cure. It's like rabies apparently. So at least with rabies, it has a vaccine, right? And you know that you got bitten. But for the prion disease, there's nothing. There's nothing. You don't even know you have it. It could like just like rabies, it could appear like months or years before you get the symptoms, but literally it's so fucking scary. What the fuck? It's so scary. It's called okay, I googled the name because it's so hard to say. Uh, Creutzfeldt Jacob disease. Also, Gertzmann-Straussler-Schnickler syndrome. Oh, it's a transmissible spongiform is it celopathy. Anyway, it's a brain disease that's transferable basically. Yeah, it's so fucked up. It's called fatal familiar insomnia. If you want to google it. It's so scary, bro. The guy that had it like donated his brain because he knew something was wrong. So he went to like a sleep center where they monitored him until he died, and he donated his brain before he lost his mind. And when they were like cutting his brain open, it had holes in it because the proteins in his brain were like folding wrong. That's how the disease worked. Your the proteins shit that your brain produces, to take control of your body, is getting folded in a weird way, and it kind of stops working, and it infects healthy cells. So once one of the cells is infected, all the other cells will start folding itself wrong, and then it stops working. So his brain was like full of holes, like literally it looked like a fucking termite hill. It's so scary, and it's so scary that it can also be airborne. Holy shit, that's so fucking insane. Scary. Okay, back to ghosts. I know, Thousand. It's so fucked up.
The following video comes from a man named Damien who works the night shift as a security guard for a supermarket. He has been working here for a while and nothing strange ever happened. That is until one night where he suddenly begins to hear a strange noise and decides to pull his phone out to record it. Watch closely.
Watch closely.
Son las 2:12 de la mañana y se escucha un sonidito, como si fuese un despertador. Yo estoy acá completamente solo, soy el sereno de este supermercado y se escucha algo. ¿Qué es? Ah, ya.
Retire su número.
Este aparato que se encendió solo. Yo
Is
no lo toqué
is
para
that
nada.
like
¿Y
a
por qué?
doorbell? Where's the other part?
Ahí dejó de sonar. No, ahí vuelve a sonar otra vez.
Maybe he's holding the doorbell part and he's like pressing it. Show your
Está
hand.
dentro de su paquete.
There's a missing component. See? There's a missing component. Oh, his hands are empty.
A strange alarm sound can be heard coming from something brand new and sealed inside the packet. A little later on, he starts hearing more sounds coming from one of the aisles.
Hace un rato terminé de lavar todo este sector, toda esta zona, y escuché algo. Algo que se cayó, ruidos por acá. A ver.
Lamel. It's a fucking doorbell. He probably has the doorbell in his pocket and is pressing it and it's making the alarm sound. Oh. Is that a row of sanitary napkins? Not the toothbrushes.
Un par de...
Generic brand doorbell rings randomly. How could it be exactly? How could it
¿Quién lo habrá
be?
tirado? Se
Did
sigue
he
moviendo,
fart?
algunas quedaron-
I heard a fart. I think he farted. I'm gonna push the desktop audio to max. Listen. Listen, he fucking farts. He like...
Se cayeron estas cosas entonces. Un par de... Se mueven algunas. ¿Quién lo habrá tirado? Se sigue moviendo.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? He tooted. You're putting way too much focus on this part. But it's so funny though. He tooted. Boop. He tooted.
Con estas cosas entonces. Un par de...
I heard it.
Se mueven algunas. ¿Quién lo habrá tirado? Se siguen moviendo algunas que quedan más...
Just really funny, bro. It's just really funny. 1,000 heard it. Okay, I'll play the video. I'll stop repeating the fart part.
movimiento. Creo que volvió mi amigo el fantasma.
He finds some toothbrushes on the floor and believes that was the sound he heard earlier. But a few nights later, he captures something even worse.
Bueno, gente, soy el sereno acá de este supermercado y ahora estoy por lavar toda esta zona. Esta sería la zona de huevos, lácteos.
Don't laugh too much at the guy randomly farting on camera. Okay, I won't.
Debe ser mi amigo el fantasma. Qué querrá, ¿no? Parece que mi amigo el fantasma se quiere comunicar a través de esas luces. Fantasma, ¿quieres tú algo? ¿Estás aquí?
¿Estás aquí?
Dime.
Dime. Oh shit. He totally fucking pushed it. He was near it. He totally fucking pushed it. He's faking it. He pushed this. He was near it. He probably fucking pushed it himself.
¿Quieres? Hola. Bueno. ¿Me dejas trabajar mejor, fantasma? Por favor. ¿Me dejas? Me quiero trabajar tranquilo. ¿Estamos?
Corona. Ay. Not the bread.
Different grocery items
Hi
fall on the
HDTQW5.
and the trolley starts moving.
He's
fast.
filing insurance
The
fraud.
blue light starts to flicker. On another night, Damien
HDTQW5.
finds his
You
dog
missed this guy. He farted
quickly
on
notices that
a
his dog
ghost.
seems really disturbed by something in the supermarket.
Wait, look at that dog's leg. Look at his leg. Weatherman is like the dog person. Look at the dog's leg. Oh shit.
And quickly notices that his dog seems really disturbed by something
I guess it's a deformed leg. I'm sorry. I thought the dog had like a broken leg. I think it's like a deformed leg.
in the supermarket.
Cute dog.
The dog stares down the aisle while barking continuously as if something was there. Damien is convinced that the supermarket is haunted and that his dog can see whatever is lurking in the building. The lab.
The lab.
A group of friends were driving by the Hawkins lab in Druid Hills, Georgia, and decided to slow down and get a closer look at the place, since this is the same lab that was used as the location where they filmed the Stranger Things series, and it was looking creepy and abandoned. As they observed the location for a little while, something creepy happens. Watch closely.
There's no way.
Fucking
There is no
told you.
way.
You thought it was
Where?
crazy.
There is
It's
no
moving.
way.
I can see. It's closing.
It's shut. That guy rolling up the window. It completely shut. The car is started.
Sorry, did you see it? She didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, it's opening again. It's
Wait,
opening
take
again.
get on video. Get on video.
Somebody record this.
I am.
This is
It's
paranormal experience.
Hey!
What the fuck? There's no wind either. Like you can just look at the trees right now. They're not moving at all.
It's probably the wind.
There's nothing on
Hi,
it.
Isurugimiyo-sama.
It's blowing.
Oh shit.
It's opening.
There's no explanation for that. It's also so irregular that it
Oh
can't
shit.
be-
Weatherman, I didn't see that you resubscribed. Thank you for resubscribing. Damn, 23 months. You're a toddler. That's a fucking toddler. Thank you so much for resubscribing. Yay. Mwah, mwah, mwah. This is probably like the wind. They're exaggerating it. It's the wind, bro. It's the wind.
It's opening. It's opening. It's opening. No, fuck that.
No, it's opening fast and wide.
Okay.
Wide?
Okay.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
widest it's opened.
That fast too.
That's what she said.
What is that?
Why'd you have to put it like a
Opening
toddler?
And closing.
You're gonna use
Okay, thank God.
Isn't that how like moms describe their babies? Oh, he's 23 months old. He is my baby is 24 months old. My baby is 13 months old. Just say 2 years old like a normal person.
That's crazy.
I need to know the history of this place.
Is that a person?
We're gonna save ourselves. Don't worry.
What is that?
What is what?
Do you see that?
Oh,
Look at my
there's
phone.
definitely something moving inside. No, I see it.
What is that?
I see
Is
it.
that a person?
Is that a person?
Why does that looks like a person? I'm looking at JC's phone. It looks
Yeah,
like a fucking
it looks like a
in there.
person.
I'm looking at his phone. It's literally a figure.
Yeah, but I don't got a damn baby with you.
I see it.
Okay, so you,
Your subscription is a baby.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, okay. I see it. It's different. Please put the window up. I see it. It's a dark
We're
figure.
driving.
It's a dark figure.
We're driving.
It's a dark figure.
we're
I
driving
don't like
away.
that.
Ooh,
Please,
brakes are on.
please. I see a dark figure moving.
Oh my god. That's what.
JC records the door opening on its own and explains that there was barely any wind at the time to open it. As they continue, looking
American
around, they
ghosts are like, I'll open a door. I'll open a window.
notice what looks like a shadow figure standing at the balcony can be seen, watching them. before it starts moving and the group of friends get scared and drive away. Maybe the alternate dimension that unleashes supernatural threats is real after all. You tell me. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to
Mr. Depth of Despair.
Or tag us on TikTok at Depths of Despair.
Damn, 47k followers in TikTokers.
On the 1st of August of 2025, a man decided to explore an abandoned mansion building, which was then converted into a nun school, where one of the nuns hung
Weatherman, do you want a baby with me? Do you want a baby with me? Is that what it...
himself in their room. Many people who have visited the place have all stated to have seen and experienced strange things inside the building. He enters the building alone late at night, and at first not much happens. But after a few minutes, he manages to capture something chilling.
We hear it better.
That's a church. That's like a really old radiator. Sigh.
Maybe the birds outside is kind of weird.
Hi, Arsenic. Ah! Where's the ghost? There's a ghost.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? There ghost?
There was two couple of bangs. There has to be somebody messing with me.
Hello? This church looks kind of cool in a vintage way. Exactly. Did you see the speckled wall? Wait, huh? It's a ghost! Run! Run!
What looks like a dark figure can be seen watching him from behind the corner before he pans the camera around and moves away.
It's probably a hobo. Hi, Lexi Lazy. Hey, thank you for the follow. It's probably a fucking hobo, bro. Run away. Run away. So much bird shit on the pews. That's how you know the people on the right side of the church are full of shit. Dude, you know, for urban explorers, most of the time it's probably like what's it called? Like a hobo, or like an illegal trespasser or something. Maybe it's probably not a ghost. He should run away, or he can bring a gun. You know, when you're doing urban exploring, always bring a gun. Bring a gun and get like a magnum, the mag light. Yes, the mag light and a gun. Right?
He then continues
No,
to explore the
lobotomized.
large building when this happens.
Tell me what's happening. It's funny how that's
You
been
know,
shaped like a cross,
Saint
the wallpaper.
Alastor, you don't know what a lobotomy is?
Oh, the door just opened. I don't know that was a
Do you know what a
path that came out, but the
lobotomy
door
is,
literally just
Saint Alastor? Pag tinira ka sa lubot. No, it's when they shove a metal rod in your eye, not hitting your eye, okay? Basically, they just shove it. They shove your eye a little bit so they can shove a rod into your brain and like wiggle it around, smushing your frontal lobe so that you'll always be happy. You cannot feel any other emotion except for like happiness. But sometimes people fuck it up and then you become like a fucking vegetable. Hell no.
Oh, the bat. The bat is back.
No, not a bat. It has rabies. Run
There's no way
away.
that the door is so heavy for the bat to push the door open by. Oh my god, my heart just dropped. And then again, it's hard to breathe in here too.
Ah. I hate bats. They're so scary. Anal plugs cured insanity. Thousand, did you understand my joke? I mean, Thousand can speak Tagalog, right? Ah! Ghost. He's like touching things without gloves. Think of like the arsenic and the lead paint, bro. He's gonna.
Stuff is happening here. I literally just got this door opening right now, so it's insane.
He hears a sudden sound and then turns around, only to notice a door opening by itself. But right when he goes to check, there's nobody there. Despite this, he continues to explore even further into the mansion.
And scary at the same time.
Lulu, the Lulu. Where's the ghost? I love watching ghosts. Is that a ghost?
There's something moving there.
That's what she said.
Maybe water drops.
It's a hobo.
What is that?
You. I can't be a ghost hunter. I see a dark figure, I start shooting. I'll be like, you know, Filipino ghosts are like insane, bro. What if it's like it's not a ghost, it's an aswang, right? It's gonna eat me, so I start shooting. If there's a female ghost, I would smash it until drain. Hello, ghost?
I don't know where the noise is coming from.
Not just from pregnant women. They also eat like depends on the aswang. What kind of aswang? It depends.
Once again, a dark figure can be seen peeking out from behind a corner momentarily before retreating back inside. At this point,
Don't like another Filipino monster is like the tikbalang. It fucking rapes you, bro. You're walking down a fucking a forest path. You see a big figure with like the head of a horse smoking a tobacco sitting amongst the trees. Better start praying. Better start praying and running because it's there to fucking rape you. It's the fucking rape monster from the Philippines, bro. It's so scary. Because that's how they procreate. You know, they rape people and then the people get like pregnant and then they birth more of the fucking monster. That's what they do. That's the only thing they do. They look for people to rape. Ooh. Ugh. Scary.
he's had enough and just decides to turn back and get out of there. However, on the 10th of August, he returns, and this time he plans to spend the full night there.
There's a lot of, I think it's like bat on the floor.
Ah, what? Run away!
Not long after entering the building, he captures what looks like a shadow figure moving behind him, but doesn't seem to notice at the time. So he proceeds to head into the building and conducts a little EVP session. But it doesn't take long for the camera to capture something unnerving. Take a look.
Filipino rape monster is scary. Exactly. Also, it's like fucking 10 feet tall, 1,000. So it's like a really, really huge giant thing with like the head of a horse.
Can you make any type of sound, any noise, to let me know that you can you help? What do you need help with?
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
out.
something I could do.
This is fake. Saint. Saint, don't leave. This is fake as fuck. He probably has like a friend hiding in the shadows making the sounds. Most ghost videos are fake, right? It usually, you know what? Fine. Some ghost videos are real, like balloon ghost. But most of the time, when it's a person like in a location that's actually like looking for a ghost, 90% of the time it's fake. This is fake. This is fake as fuck.
Was that you that banged?
Friend hiding in the shadow. Yeah. Fucking friend. It's it's like those stupid mimic videos. Damn, I hate, you know what? I absolutely hate mimic videos because it's like insane. You can tell that they have like a Bluetooth speaker hidden in a closet and they're like playing their voice like, "Hello, I know you're in there. Let me out. Hello." Like, bro, you fucking recorded yourself and now you're playing it via your Bluetooth. Shut the fuck up. That's not a mimic.
Do you need help?
What looks like someone standing at the end of the dark hallway is seen just staring at him. As he continues the EVP session, this happens.
Are you next to me? I saw something right here in this door. Yo, this place is so creepy.
An oompy in the dark.
Presence instantly dissipates into thin air as if they were never there to begin with. After replaying the footage back later on, he was left deeply disturbed. So is this mansion really haunted? Or is it just an intricate ruse? You judge. If you want to see some dogs completely terrified of the paranormal, you're gonna want to watch this video. Trust me, you haven't seen a video like this. Just click the thumbnail on screen to watch this video now. I hope you...
Where's the thumbnail? The thumbnail is a ghost. Where's the thumbnail? Now that's scary.
enjoyed this video, and I'll see you over.
Where's the thumbnail? Mr. Depths of Despair, where's the fucking thumbnail? Oh my god, I read it at Summon Your Gayest. 5 scary ghost videos to summon your gayest.
The real talk.
I watched this before. Bro, I watched so many ghost videos. I think I've watched all the fucking ghost videos available. I need a scary ghost video. Who here has like a scary ghost video? Kiwi? Ew. Do you like kiwi? Disgusting. What's this? What is this squishy? You should pace yourself. No! Ghosts 24/7. You know what I did? I watched like 2-hour ghost videos. You're running out of ghosts to watch. I need to watch all the ghosts. You don't understand. You don't understand. Ticks and Roses, their life is ruined now. Should we watch this? Do you guys know who Ticks and Roses is? Kiwi is fun to eat with the fuzzy. Ew! Well, I do like a kiwi on like a yogurt, a frozen yogurt. But I won't eat it by itself. Do you guys know who Ticks and Roses is? It's that TikTok personality that's like faking having Tourette's. So she goes online and she's like, oh, I'm having a Tourette's attack. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Eh. So she got outed as like a faker because even her family members, like her sister, Ticks. So it's like a tick, a Tourette's thing, ticks. Even her family members like went online and said that she's faking it. Like she was never diagnosed with Tourette's. She's a normal person. She doesn't have Tourette's. You wanna watch this? It's like 25 minutes long. I'm kind of curious. Let's watch it, okay? I'm trying to run from art block, but I'm still watching videos.
The internet came together to bring down their web of lies. When Emerald first showed up on TikTok with the username Ticks and Roses, they came across as someone who just wanted to spread awareness about their Tourette syndrome, break stereotypes, and show people that they weren't alone. In the beginning, that message hit home for a lot of viewers, as Emerald's videos were giving them a glimpse of what it was like having Tourette syndrome and what it was like to deal with all the tics. As they kept sharing clips of having tics in public,
Stealing.
and even when working on everyday tasks like eating or doing makeup.
Like actual people with tics also like went forward and was like, that's not how tics work.
For many people who didn't know much about Tourette's, this felt eye-opening. Emerald grew into a small star in the disability awareness space on TikTok, even using this newfound popularity to launch merch, all in the name of spreading awareness for Tourette syndrome. But behind the scenes, the cracks were getting harder to ignore. People who followed Ticks and Roses for real Tourette's
Sorry, I'm
awareness
stretching
started
my
noticing
leg.
that Emerald's tics seemed way too exaggerated, almost like it was all a perfectly timed act, instead of them actually losing control.
I needed to stretch my legs. I was getting a cramp. I need
Which only made
bananas.
Emerald seem more and more suspicious.
Someone send me a pallet of bananas right now. I need potassium. I'm getting a cramp. I once had an office mate that used to be a physical shit. Oh god. Oh fuck me. She used to be a physical therapist before she shifted into like advertising. And I had a cramp and she was like, you need she helped me out. She like massaged my leg and she was like, you need to eat more bananas. I need to buy some bananas. Are you having tics right? Shut the fuck up. I don't know. No. My leg is cramping. I sat on it.
As any responsible adult having a severe episode like this would have immediately stopped driving to wait for the tics to be over, so as to not endanger themselves or others. One person commented saying, how convenient that the tics they're having are short and spaced out enough that they're able to drive without issue, while others just mocked them for putting on this ridiculous act. Oh, I'm having a severe tic attack while driving? Better get my phone out. For people familiar with Tourette's, it was suspicious that Emerald's tics often looked voluntary, especially the way they'd pause between tics, and sometimes even seemed to react to their own.
I've only seen like 2 people in my life that had like Tourette's. I don't know them personally, but one was like an elderly lady. I was commuting to work, and it's an elderly lady, and she was riding a jeepney with me, and she would scream. She'd like ah ah ah. There, she would just be screaming, like ah. And then people like knew that something was like wrong, and they just like ignored her. You know, being Filipinos, they're not gonna point and laugh. They're not gonna point and laugh. They're just like, oh, let's ignore it. Let's not embarrass her by noticing. And the other time, it was like a guy, I guess in like his 40s or something. And I was also commuting, so he was also riding the jeepney. And he was like cursing. But it's very obvious that he has Tourette's, and people are just like, you know what, it's fine. They also like ignored it because we're not gonna fucking videotape a person having like a Tourette's attack.
Takes, like she was playing it up for the camera, making the condition look like a performance.
5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell down. He's dead now. Bye-bye.
As the internet grew more and more suspicious of Emerald, it caught the attention of those who were actually experiencing Tourette syndrome, such as YouTuber Daps, who ended up making a video on Emerald titled "Guy with Real Tourette's Reacts to TikToker Faking Tourette's," where he reacted to a TikTok of Emerald trying to pack.
Oh god! Send me to Canada!
Alright, so the first thing I notice is, yeah, this does scream very fake. A lot of the, like, the putting the hat in your head, like, I want to go to Canada, that doesn't happen.
But it wasn't just the fakeness of the act itself that Daps had caught. It was also the way that Emerald had been making a joke out of this serious mental illness and laughing at their fake tics.
If this were happening to me and like I were having such severe tics while trying to package something, I would not be happy like she is. I would be pissed the fuck off.
Perhaps Emerald wasn't laughing because they treated the condition as a joke, but also because they were getting away with fooling thousands of people on the internet with this fake act. As one viewer pointed out, every time they tic, they laugh and smile, like they're so satisfied with themselves. Another key element of Tourette syndrome that Emerald had completely failed to understand was that tics aren't always context specific. If you take a look at another popular YouTuber and streamer with Tourette syndrome, Sweet Anita.
Why don't you use Instagram? Hugh88, I don't biscuits, I the queen.
You can see that her tics are very random and rarely fit the context. Now, if you compare them to Emerald's tics, you start to notice an obvious pattern.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock and stole his cock. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger, he's a hoe.
Tourette's is unpredictable. It doesn't usually just turn on when you want views or always fit the context. Although some tics can be contextual, Emerald's ones didn't seem normal at all, as Daps pointed out the following.
Pew pew pew! Like tick pew pew doing when I see a dog. However, in every case that tics are triggered by something slightly related to the context, they are repeating. They will happen again and again. They are not going to be completely unique and fit the rhyme scheme of whatever you're reading. It just doesn't work like that.
Another mistake Emerald did was post TikToks of cooking sessions, something that would make the lies seem even more obvious.
Beans, beans, beans.
Beans, 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 beans.
In the hell? Oh god.
Having such serious tics during a cooking session could be seriously dangerous.
Also, if I were trying to cook while having tics of that intensity at that moment, that would be extremely irresponsible of me and stupid. I would either not cook or just wait until the tics go down.
But this clearly didn't apply to Emerald, as they were in complete control of the tics and were never at any real risk.
Man, I want some spaghetti now. That spaghetti looks really nice. Oh my god, I promised chat I will eat a cookie, but I haven't eaten. I kinda don't wanna eat the cookie, but okay, I'll try to eat a cookie.
As time passed and Emerald kept
Later!
getting away with presenting their
It's too
terrible acting
early.
performances, they started getting
It's too early for a
overconfident to the
cookie.
point where it wasn't even subtle anymore.
If I can catch this tick, because it's the most ridiculous thing ever.
And Emerald was basically exposing themselves
Just
at this
buy
point,
Jollibee.
showing exactly how the fake tics are acted
Jollibee
out.
spaghetti is so
I'm going
good.
to rate my most common tics. The most common right now is bee-boo. Bee-boo! Like that.
It does not. You cannot choose your tics. They happen when they happen and you don't know which one, or you have very limited idea of what it's going to be.
Daps even made a parody of Emerald's tics just to prove how ridiculous they were.
No.
The video got 34 million views and over 1 million likes, opening the eyes of a lot of viewers, with them commenting things like, "She isn't even remotely convincing. How did anyone believe she had Tourette's?" And the saddest part is that people that actually have Tourette's have to deal with the consequences of people like her promoting misinformation about the disorder, which was absolutely...
You wanna go into this, guys? Do you wanna go down this fucking fake Munchausen rabbit hole in TikTok? There's a lot. There's even like people who like pretend they have DID, uh, identity disorders. Uh, I forgot the other D. Anyway, you know the multiple personality disorder, and there's a lot of people in TikTok who fake it. So that's another rabbit hole. The Tourette's people is just one rabbit hole. There's so many people like pretending to be sick online. It's insane. You know, I guess, you know, it gives clicks, it gives views, and they earn money in TikTok, right? Right. You can literally go to TikTok and fake things. Like for example, I've watched so many ghost videos. I could probably go to TikTok and be like, "Oh my god, there's a ghost. There's a ghost, guys." And then I'll just fake like a cabinet opening or some shit, right? I can fake being possessed. Oh wait, that's not a sound of being possessed. Uh I'm possessed. No. I'm possessed right now. Oh, demons are inside me. Oh, someone hold me down. Thousand, and am I convincing as a possessed person? Oh, drip candles all over my body. Ooh, exorcise the demons inside of me. Ooh.
Absolutely true, as another clinically diagnosed YouTuber with Tourette's, Ticking Together, started facing the consequences of Emerald's disgusting behavior.
Hi, I'm Carly, and I have Tourette syndrome.
You sound like you're nutting.
Because of those lovely few people out there who have fake Tourette's, on every single one of my videos, I get a bunch of freaking hate. Like a race. But on almost every one of my videos, I get a comment saying, fake, this doesn't seem real. Or the worst ones are, I don't know who to believe now that I've seen Ticks and Roses. Thanks, Ticks and Roses.
Emerald's goal of spreading awareness for Tourette's was instead having the complete opposite effect. It was damaging the entire Tourette's community and turning the general public against those who were suffering from this severely misunderstood illness. And as more people grew skeptical, slowly but surely, the same audience that loved Emerald for their honesty began to dig deeper into their story. And what they found would spark one of the biggest callouts the Tourette's awareness community on TikTok had ever seen. A group of skeptics made an entire subreddit called r/Ticks and Roses, which was dedicated solely to digging up evidence and sharing clips to investigate whether Emerald was lying or not. One Reddit user found Emerald's Pinterest account where she had pinned a board titled Tourette's just 2 months prior to all the controversies starting, where they had memes and written accounts about Tourette syndrome, as well as the complete
Damn,
list
I
of
should. Dude, this VOD is not surviving. I just realized that I should have done the whole, you know, I will separate the desktop audio from my VOD, but I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I'll try to upload the VOD anyway. Do you guys know that 90% of my VODs get copyright striked? Or like blocked by YouTube because I'm too sexy. I'm too sexy, I'm too hot. YouTube doesn't want me.
and symptoms. But if Emerald had Tourette's from a young age,
So for me, my tics started when I was probably around 6 or 7.
they should have already been familiar with the symptoms. So why were they saving a list of the common symptoms all of a sudden, as if they needed a reminder? Questions such as these only made fans lose respect for her further, with one person commenting, "It's sick that Emerald is treating an effing neuro disorder the way I treat fashion-saving inspiration on Pinterest." The investigations grew more intense and the lore got even deeper as new information exposing Emerald started flooding in. Another user found a TikTok where they explained cursing and tics.
While some people do cuss with Tourette's, that is something known as coprolalia, which only about 10% of people with Tourette's have. I am a part of the group that does not. All of my curse words are entirely intentional.
But this directly contradicted their nursery rhyming video.
Hickory dickory dock. Mouse ran
This
up
is
the
just
clock
embarrassing.
and stole his cock. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger, he's a hoe.
which someone called them out for, saying already can't keep up with her lies. Another user observed how in the same video, Emerald's tics were placed very weirdly and intentionally. It literally looks like she sometimes just remembers that she has to tick. She can finish whole sentences, look in the camera, and then tick. She uses them as vocal fillers. You can tell because even after she ticks, she still says This subreddit proved to be the worst case scenario for Emerald's cloud
We're
chasing
being
career, as one
nosy,
user
right?
found an
I'm
old
a
video
nosy
of them on
Nancy.
YouTube from just a
I like
year
watching
ago on
drama.
their pagan yarn business channel called Stardust Fibers, which Emerald owned with a business partner, where they didn't experience a single tick in over 4 minutes. This was in stark contrast to the ticks in Rose's account, where they'd been ticking literally every 2 to 3 seconds, to the point where sometimes it was impossible to even talk.
Well, and I wanted to talk a little bit about wow.
Wow.
I wanted to talk, wow. I wanted to talk a little bit about wow. Never mind.
As the floodgates opened, another user found an 11-minute video of Emerald with absolutely 0 ticks.
Hi everyone, welcome to Stardust Fiber Studio. I'm Rebecca. And I'm Emerald. And today, we're going to be unboxing 76 pounds of yarn. 76.
Just when you think things couldn't get any worse for Emerald, yet another user discovered a 1-hour live stream of them on a podcast talking about Stardust Fibers.
Both of us are witches and have been for many, many years.
A
I myself
witch!
was raised pagan from birth. Yes, you can buy yarn
It's a witch! A witch!
anywhere, but you don't know the intention that was put into it. Being able to dye yarn with intention, especially like our Greek god series we did, all of those were
I hate that her hair is like the same color as my eyes.
of devotion.
And to make it worse, a clip of them reciting poetry surfaced, showing how they had 0 ticks the whole time.
When I catch you staring through the window, I want to pour the contents of your mind into a glass.
Oh, that's cringe. She's a government psyop. You know what? It's very rare for me to appreciate poetry. Most of the time, I see it as cringe. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I fucking majored in art. Oh, art appreciation. I'm supposed to appreciate all forms of art, but I just can't. I just cannot. I'm so sorry, poetry people. Oh.
Being Emerald perfectly calm and tick-free before TikTok made it obvious that something wasn't right. What was meant to be an awareness account now looked more and more like a carefully planned act. As the hate started to pile up, Emerald made a TikTok where they tried to discuss the onset of their Tourette's.
So for me, my tics started when I was probably around 6 or 7, but they had been relatively minimal from then on. And about a year ago, I had gotten treatment for fibromyalgia, and as the pain reduced,
Hi, Woozy!
the tics.
Hi, Woozy. Welcome to the stream. We're being nosy and watching drama, TikTok drama. So this girl is like faking having Tourette's. Beep beep beep. But up. I have Tourette's. But up. You said appreciative all forms of art, not all forms of cringe. Oh, she's faking having Tourette's and people are calling her out. So she goes online and is like, "Hi, I am Tix and Roses. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. I have Tourette's. Beep boop, beep boop." And even people with actual Tourette's are like calling her out.
Escalated.
And also explain
She's dodging art. That's dirty. Shut up!
In terms like good tick days and bad tick days.
There's quite a few factors
Tourette's
that go
havers.
into if I'm going to have a good tick day or a bad tick day. It depends on how much I've slept, if I'm really stressed or nervous or excited even.
Although most viewers didn't believe this at all, with one of them saying it depends on how much lying she wanted to do that day. There were still a few loyal fans
I
who
have
tried
Tourette's
to
now.
believe that
Beep-boop,
Emerald,
beep-boop.
but a new discovery on the subreddit would end up exposing the lies even further. Tix and Roses has a separate account on TikTok. On this account, they do not tick at all. This account, called Stardust Pagan Priory, was for Emerald's yarn business, and this would reveal yet another another stupid mistake
Yarn.
they made that got them exposed after a user made a post titled "A Collection of Proof and Information About Tix and Rose's Claims." Here, they compiled all the evidence they could find to expose Emerald, and some of them were very incriminating. 2 videos same day, only minutes apart from each other. In one video, they talk for a minute straight with no tics. In the other, they tick almost immediately. This is a complete bust. They can't claim this is a tick-free day when they are literally ticking 50 times a minute in one video and not once in another. Seems like Emerald was putting on the Tourette's act for the Tix and Roses channel, but was acting completely normal when posting on their business channel.
Tonight the moon is in its first quarter phase. This is an interesting time for looking at things like self-growth and decisions that you need to make.
I remember watching a video about her, and when her family or her actual family said that she didn't have tics, she like cut off her family. She's like, "You're no longer my family." I wonder how much she earns in TikTok faking the tics, right? Beep boop, beep boop.
Thought Emerald's story couldn't get any messier, even more surprising details about them popped up. A Reddit user came across a Tumblr account by the name of Tarot with Emerald, which showed a side of them that was previously
Diviner?
unseen. My name is Emerald. I'm a diviner from the Pacific
What the fuck is
Northwest.
a diviner?
I've been practicing multiple divination techniques since I was
6 years old!
I am also a fully trained certified life coach.
Life
but
coach?
despite claiming to have experience in multiple divination techniques, the readings had something very unusual going on. Will I get to succeed as an idol? The card says yes. Will I become a doctor? The card says yes. Emerald's quick and easy yes or no answers based on a single card would catch the attention of
Damn, this is so easy, bro. We can grift this. I could be like, I'm a divinator. I've been divinating for like since I was 5 years old. I've been seeing spirits. You fucking ask me and I'll answer yes or no. $1 per question. Will my Uma Musume wife marry me? Yes. Will Hatsune Miko marry me? Yes. Will I get a ghost blowjob? No.
tarot readers, and one of them commented, reading the replies, I don't think she knows what she is talking about. That's not how it effing works, OMFG. Despite their lack of skill, they were charging $120 for just an hour of reading session,
Holy
and although
shit!
this seemed unrelated.
Holy shit, I can do this. I can become a divinator grifter. Holy fuck, I'll be rich. I'll be rich. Who will marry Milky? No, yes or no? Randon will marry me. I am late. No, hi Nomi, it's okay. I was running away from art block and I've just been watching ghosts and drama channels because I don't want to draw. I feel sad. Woozy, look away. I'm being a bad artist. I said I was gonna paint something nice. I got Nomi, this girl is like pretending to have tics. Asking the that is a very hard question. She's pretending to have tics. She goes online and is like, beep boop, I have tics, beep boop.
To their tics, it revealed something very fundamental about Emerald. As one commenter pointed out, looks like she has a long and rich history of scamming
She's a
people
bean.
for
I'm a
money.
bean. I'm a bean.
Emerald also worked as a poetry author under the name of Eli Rose, having even published books on erotic poetry. See,
Erotic poetry? How does that work? How does erotic poetry work? I sleep at the park and people pass by thinking of cocks as every single moment through time. 4 Milks 2024. Is that a good poem? Oh, I remember this bitch. This is a long ago terrible person. This is recent. Wow, she's like everywhere. This is recent. She's getting canceled, so this is like an update. Let's make a poem about orc dicks. Orc dicks in the sky shining bright. Late at night, I look out and watch them fly by. Every night I dream of green skin and big abs. Large hanging balls and dicks to match. Again, she's getting worse. me? Am I getting worse at poetry? I'm bearing my soul over here.
Seems like they had tried many attempts at cultivating a large following to sell things, but it appears those projects were never really that successful. At some point, they discovered how popular Tourette syndrome is on TikTok and realized faking Tourette's brings them more attention.
No,
So
the
they tried
lady
to
in the
use Sticks
video.
and
Okay.
Roses as an indirect
You
way to
good.
funnel people to their businesses and other projects.
I'm
But this
a
tactic only
prolific
ended up
poetry
backfiring because
creator.
as their TikTok account got exposed,
She
the
was
rest of
talking
their
about the
businesses
shut the
failed
fuck up.
immediately, with the yarn business getting review bombed on Facebook by all the haters, and none of these websites are active anymore. The rabbit hole went even deeper as Reddit users discovered yet another surprising twist in Emerald's story. An old clip of them raising awareness for Huntington's disease, something they also claimed to have.
Hey everyone! May is Huntington's Disease Awareness Month. So I decided to make this video in order to share my story and raise awareness about Huntington's disease. My name is Emerald, and I have Huntington's disease. In its entirety, Huntington's disease can be summed up as having the symptoms of ALS, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's simultaneously.
Given their track record, viewers were extremely skeptical, but Emerald's emotional speech had convinced a lot of people that they really had the disease.
But I am choosing not to let this disease have me before it's time. I am choosing to live. I have Huntington's disease, but Huntington's disease doesn't have me.
But even if what they are saying is true, it only ended up backfiring and further destroying their claims of having Tourette's, as it's in the diagnostic criteria that you can't be officially diagnosed with Tourette's if you have Huntington's, because the early symptoms of Huntington's often mimic Tourette's, although you can have both. Meaning that even if Emerald had Tourette's, they wouldn't have received a clinical diagnosis for it, and it would have just been classified as a symptom of Huntington's disease. As more people began to question Emerald's story, Emerald knew they had to find a way to silence the doubts, so they did something that made them look more credible. They claimed they went to a hospital and got an official diagnosis for Tourette syndrome.
So I know you've all probably seen
Is this the one where
chaos happening
why
on
she
my
bald?
channel.
You
So I
just
wanted to
don't
show a
ask
little bit
people
of
if
my
they're
last
bald. Why they're
outpatient
bald?
Consultation. So I did do some redactions for, personal safety reasons. So
Oh, I remember this. I think if I recall correctly, she photoshopped this. She photoshopped this.
you guys can see that.
For a moment, it actually worked. A lot of people backed off, saying that a clinical diagnosis should be enough to shut down the rumors. but
What's vasovagal syndrome? Is that where your pussy is dry? Someone Google that. Is vasovagal syndrome like your pussy is like dry? You don't produce natural lubricant.
It didn't take long for people to realize something wasn't adding up. Upon closer inspection, it seemed that Emerald's past medical history had PTSD written twice, and that
PTSD.
was just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, I
The
had that,
history
I
of
think.
present
Oh,
illness
no,
section
me.
was also written weirdly,
Let me check
starting
again.
with very pleasant 27-year-old left-handed lady, which seemed very odd and random, not how a professional doctor would write a report. People started noticing a
Common
lot more
condition that causes
irregularities,
temporary
like
loss of
this one
consciousness
person
due
who
to a
wrote,
sudden drop.
"OCD
Oh,
is
okay.
an
Oh, it's like when you stand up, right, and then you pass out. You have that? Oh shit. Well, try to stand up slowly, okay? Don't pass out.
anxiety disorder, and an anxiety disorder is not a diagnosis. It is a family of diagnoses. You would have to say generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, or unspecified or something. This is not how anyone would code or write this. Even professionals were calling Emerald out for the phrasing in the report, calling it bizarre.
I'm diagnosed as a do I tell you my diagnosis? My diagnosis is like long-term depression, general anxiety, and also like a little hint of OCD, insomnia. It's a list. It's a full list. Actually, you know what? Since I got paid by Twitch, I'm gonna see my therapist. I'm gonna see my therapist later, but I'm considering not going to my therapist because I'm going to the city to meet my brothers, and I have a little limited amount of money, and I wanna spend some money with my brothers when I go to the city. I wanna go to the mall with my brothers and stuff, and I don't want them like paying for everything. I'm not that kind of sister sibling, okay? I'm embarrassed to like ask money from them or like Make them pay for shit. I want to spend my own money. No, that's iron deficiency. Oh, did you ever cook with that like that iron fish thing that you put in soups? You cook with like the iron fish and then it gives you like a iron boost. Your soup becomes ionized.
Or unprofessional, and absolutely not the type of language you would use at all for American medical records. And although you could attribute
No?
these mistakes to an unprofessional doctor, a comment on Emerald's post crushed all the possibilities of this being legitimate. I went to Virginia Mason in Seattle a few weeks ago, and my paperwork had a different logo on it. Did you go to a different one? This led people to immediately analyze the
He
logo,
faked
and
it.
what they found
She
was
faked
that
it.
the logo on Emerald's report was a transparent background logo you can find on Google. But unlike the original logo, Emerald's report was missing the
Yeah, here, let me Google it for 4,000. Iron fish for cooking. There you go. There. So when you have an iron deficiency, you buy this fucking iron fish and then you put it when you're cooking soup, you put it in the pot and it slowly disintegrates, imbuing iron into your food so that if you're iron deficient, here you go, 1,000. See, use the iron fish for improving health. I thought I got doxxed. Okay, I wasn't doxxed. Holy fuck. There you go. It looks like this. You put it in your soup. Iron fish, pure natural iron. No chemical additives, no side effects, fast absorption, affordable and suitable for everyone. Iron pills, not pure natural iron. Have side effects, slow absorption, expensive. So you put it in your food and it gives your food extra iron. There you go. How to use the iron fish? Wash the iron fish. Add it to 1 liter of boiling water or liquid-based meals, along with 2 to 3 drops of acidity. So you add some lemon or something. Carefully take it out after boiling for 10 minutes. Wash it with cool water and dry it off. There you go. Buy the iron fish 1,000 if you have an iron deficiency.
TM sign, just like in the logo on Google. What made it even more dubious was that Virginia Mason stopped using that logo back in January, and this was the new logo, which looked nothing like the one on their report. This rendered Emerald's diagnosis as completely fake. The medical report they shared was clearly forged, and the more people looked, the clearer it was that they made the whole thing up just to protect her image and keep the money and attention flowing in. Once the truth started spreading, Emerald's entire online presence began to crumble. People started making their own forged drafts of medical reports to mock Emerald. As the backlash grew louder, Emerald quietly deleted the video showing the medical report and disabled comments for all of her TikToks. But the damage was done, and her reputation was already in freefall. Once it became clear that Emerald's medical report was fake and their entire story was falling apart, the internet wasn't just satisfied with exposing them. They wanted Emerald to be completely gone from TikTok, and soon enough, a petition started making the rounds online, with the description reading, "The TikTok user Ticks and Roses has been exploiting people with Tourette syndrome. This is a disease, this disease is not a joke, and she clearly finds it funny to fake it to gain clicks, followers, and even money. She's been selling merchandise for her own personal gain and fortune." Emerald tried to stay quiet during all of this, but the backlash was too loud to ignore. Comments flooded
I
her
got
TikTok
caught!
videos, and the
I
trust
got
that
caught.
Emerald
I
had
was
built
reading
up
I was
completely
reading
disappeared,
ASP
leaving
while
her no
I'm
option
streaming.
but to go on an indefinite hiatus from social media
Okay, I will
as
stop.
the hate had gotten out of hand. This is because of the cruel and vile
Beep
people
boop,
who
beep boop.
threatened
I have
and
Tourette's.
harassed me
Beep
for the
boop.
last month, to the point of getting police involved. The people who threatened my family, my children, my friends. You're the reason that people with
Wait,
disabilities
she has
hide out of
kids?
fear of your ignorance and cruelty. I'm not stopping my videos because
Wait. No, me. I didn't know she had kids. What?
Because your lies are true, I'm stopping to keep my mental health and family safe. Just when it seemed like the backlash couldn't get any worse for Emerald, things took a shocking turn. Emerald's own sister came forward on the subreddit with the final nail in the coffin. I am Emerald's sister and
There
we
you
grew
go,
up
that's the
together.
family.
My mother and I have always been supportive of Emerald and missed them dearly. We have always accepted them. They cut communication with us. We have tried to reach out, but they no longer wish to have contact with us and we haven't talked in years. I'm just commenting in hopes of clearing up misinformation. Also, my grandpa does have Huntington's. It's late onset, which means it doesn't show up until late in life. My mother has it too, but it is not yet showing symptoms thankfully, and I have not been tested. Although she did confirm Emerald's Huntington's disease, the same couldn't be said about their Tourette syndrome. I don't believe Emerald has Tourette syndrome and they never showed any symptoms as a child.
I'm
They
just
are
drinking
mentally ill,
water.
though. I love my sister, always will, and I wish them the best, but I don't agree with what they have done. It's incredibly disrespectful to fake a mental illness for any reason. For followers who are still holding on to hope that maybe there was some misunderstanding, this was the breaking point. If your own family is calling you out for lying, it's pretty hard to talk your way out of it. Not only did she expose Emerald's fake diagnosis, but she also shed some light on Emerald's personality, saying that they do have a history of fabricating stories or stretching the truth, so to speak. To everyone's surprise, Emerald themselves replied to the post saying, "I know you did this meaning well. When the tics started, you were 2 years old. You never saw them because I learned to be ashamed of them, and then they faded after a year or so. You weren't old enough to see, and mom wasn't around enough to see. My diagnosis that I've gotten in adulthood, you cannot speak on, as we have had no contact. And do not blame my partners." They went on to reveal the consequences they have been facing as a result of the online backlash. This visceral hatred has been
I
hard
just
for me. It
remembered
caused my
something,
children's
Nomi.
school to be
Since you're late, you missed out. We were watching this ghost video and the guy farted while he was videotaping a ghost. and I heard it. He was like, "Oh, a ghost."
called because someone said lies and they tried to take my children. They are afraid to go to school now. It's caused my car to be trashed. It's caused me to be spit on in public because I wanted to help people. Now I've closed down everything Tourette's related. I've given up. You all win, and I'm back where I started, living in shame of being different. Please just leave me alone now. But a lot of this was manipulative and outright lies, which Emerald's sister politely called them out for, and was only met with one final manipulative reply. "I never would have dragged your name through the mud like you have done to me. Forget it, I shouldn't have replied." But it wasn't Emerald's sister who had dragged their name through the mud, it was Emerald themselves who are lying about such an illness, and then having the audacity to try to gaslight their own sister and blame it on her. With all the hate flooding their page and people demanding answers Emerald couldn't
Is she
give,
cancelled
they decided
now?
to do what they probably should have
Going
done
on
a long time
hiatus.
ago. They deleted the Tix and Rose's TikTok account. They never bothered posting an apology or goodbye. Instead, they just continued posting on their Pagan Priory account as if nothing ever happened.
Hello and happy Pride to all of our pagans and witches that are in the community. I wanted to talk a little bit about the terminology.
BRB, my
used,
tablet driver. Oh my
seeing as
god.
I myself
Good luck,
am
Nomi.
non-binary.
This
Do-
just left
Nomi,
behind a
just
trail
go
of angry
to-
former fans and people with Tourette's
Go
who
to
felt
your
more hurt than ever.
there's a way that you don't have to restart your PC. Just go to services. Okay? Click services. If you go to service, find your tablet. Okay? Right click it, stop, and then restart or press start. Naomi, are you listening to me? Naomi, I'm teaching you stuff. Naomi, can you hear me? Naomi, say something, Naomi. Naomi! Yeah. You're okay? I thought you like disappeared. Yeah, go to services, just control F, find tablet or like your tablet driver. So if it's a Wacom, you can search for Wacom driver. Okay. Stop and then and then start. So you went to the void. Yeah. I learned this when I was still using a shitty laptop and it wouldn't like I had like a Wacom and my driver sometimes would hang while I'm drawing. So first you have to close your art program too. So close your art program and then just start, go to services, restart, stop, restart. And then it'll work. Tell me if it's working now.
As Emerald didn't even have the decency to apologize, and their active TikTok page continued to get flooded with hate comments, forcing them to address the internet one last time about everything that had happened.
Hey, I was not planning to address this anymore because addressing it has not fixed it. I have not gotten through my tics. I just don't record on days that I have my tics because I was literally bullied off the internet. So I do not do awareness for Tourette's anymore, regardless of the fact that I do have a clinical diagnosis. So I'm spending my time on my yarn business and on my religious group, and I just want to live my life.
Absolutely no one was satisfied after seeing Emily doubling down on the lies instead of admitting they were wrong, even with people screaming at them to just take the L for the
Yay!
love of
I'm
God.
glad.
When people thought
Now
it was
you don't
finally
have to
over for
restart your
good,
PC.
someone claiming to be Emerald's child posted on the subreddit, trying to clear their name by saying, Emerald has been my step-parent for going on 6 years now. And while I
Step-parent.
personally know for a fact they were diagnosed in early 2021 with Tourette's, Emerald's family was not supportive when they were experiencing their symptoms of anything. It's honestly strange that they are willing to admit now that they are mentally ill when they did not do so when Emerald was still in their lives. But it was too late, and there was far too much evidence against Emerald to the point where nobody could take this seriously anymore, with the top comment saying, lol, after seeing that rar tick, there is literally nothing you can do or say to convince me that this person is not a faker. What started as an account meant to raise awareness ended in betrayal, broken trust, and a community determined to never let something like this happen again. Emerald's story is a clear reminder that when someone builds an online brand on lies, it might get them attention for a while, but the truth always comes out in the end. If you like this video, you'll probably enjoy these next
It's a
ones as
hentai
well,
man.
and don't forget to subscribe.
It's AI because there's like a piss-colored filter. Dude, isn't it like super funny that after the whole Ghibli AI thing, now all of the AI have like this yellow color. They can't remove it anymore. Like it's been infected by like the yellow tone Ghibli art. So every time someone uses like an AI portrait or something, it's always like yellow toned. She wrote a 4 on her because she's a 4. No, it's a forehead. Oh. Oh, you wanna see some shit? Oh, I hope my fucking Twitter is not insane. Okay. Whew. Okay. Please no porn. Okay. Okay. Bookmarks. The This is a new game, so it's basically oh shit. Hi Gob Kubus. Thank you for the raid. Hello. Hi everyone. My name is Four Milks. I'm an artist. Hi. I hope you had like a good stream. I'm an artist. I like to draw, but usually I do Zatsudans. I also like conspiracy theories and ghosts and the CIA and feds. Yeah. Hello, hi Raiders. I'm sorry, I'm ESL. What the fuck is that screen size? I'm sorry. Wait, let me fix it. Okay, let me fix it. Ghost Slop, let's go. Yeah, I like watching ghosts and I like talking about conspiracy theories. This is a new game that looks promising. I checked it in Steam and it had mixed reviews. Some people said that it wasn't that scary. Some people said that it looks like a spot the difference game. Is there like sound? It doesn't have sound. So basically you try to find ghosts and stuff and you report it. So it's kind of like observation duty only in a Japanese house. Yeah, like one of those. So I was looking at it. Looks very interesting. But people have like mixed reviews on it. So I am waiting for someone to say that it's good. Oh shit then. Okay. I was gonna show you guys the recently unearthed 9/11 video, but there's a suicide in it, so I can't show it I cannot show it in Twitch. Someone jumps. I mean, we don't see the person like splatter on the ground, but like someone jumps from the building. So I will save that for like another time. Though I do want to talk about 9/11. Oh, I'm controlling myself so hard. Other news, I just bookmark a bunch of news that I think the milkers would like to see. So there's another one. PETA wants the ring on this cow to be removed because apparently it's animal cruelty. Do you guys agree that it's animal cruelty? Oh shit, I didn't put my desktop audio. Whatever. You know what? It's fucking fine. It's fine. We don't need background music. So do you agree with PETA that this is animal abuse? An imaginary cow in a game? That's old news for us Americans. A lot of us have already seen the people falling out of the building. Oh shit. EU. Okay, for the EU people. There will be a voting regarding scanning your private messages online. PETA is always right. Good one, bro. So if you're in EU, please vote, okay? Or like call your local government. They're gonna scan your chat messages. They're gonna know you're gooning to Maury Calliope. The government is gonna be like, look at this loser. He thinks he's gonna fuck Maid Mint. Maid Mint. they're gonna fucking scan. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put like a background music because we're gonna discuss this. We're gonna discuss this. Okay. I think the music is too happy for the discussion. Okay. We're gonna discuss the red heifer. The red heifer, guys. The red heifer. Bro, Israel apparently sacrificed one of the red heifers already. So I guess the apocalypse is happening? Question mark? Apostrophe? Question mark? Like, it's a rigged McTaco cow tits. Oh, for everyone that's new here, basically, the red heifer is something that like, the apocalypse, I can't speak. The apocalypse people have been like trying to find. So they spent like a gajillion monies to like breed a pure red cow. Okay? Pure red cow that hasn't been yoked. By yoked, I mean not being thrown by eggs, but no one has leaned on this cow. Like if you're like feeding the cow, you didn't lean on the cow. Like literally, if you leaned on a cow, that cow is no longer sacrifice worthy. And if you put like one of those, you know when cows pull like a cart, if you put one on the cow, it's no longer viable for sacrifice, right? So the Z word people are nut jobs. So they bred like pure red cows from Texas, 5 of them. They paid like millions of dollars dues. They shipped it to like Israel and they're planning to sacrifice it. But the news now, okay. They need okay. Let me clear that. They have to sacrifice the cow because they need the cow's ashes to build like a temple, and the temple will call on the Antichrist, and the Antichrist will call the destruction of the world. So apparently one of the cows were already sacrificed, and they have the ashes, bro. They have the ashes. So they're about to make the temple of like the apocalypse or some shit. So guys, let's watch out. Let's watch. He's a lol cow. We gotta watch out, you know? We gotta watch out. Bro, what a waste of steak. Exactly. This cow looks tasty as fuck. What's your favorite part of a cow anyway? You know what? I like oh wait, that's pork. I'm thinking of pork. Wait, I was gonna say chicharong bulaklak, and then I realized that's pork, not beef. Basically, it's like deep fried pork intestines. My favorite part of a cow is when it's turned into corned beef, and I cook the corned beef in some garlic and onions and oil, and then I cook it until it's crispy, and then I eat it with rice and some banana ketchup and like hot sauce. So yummy. Not gonna lie, if the Antichrist destroys itself, then it means the world was already screwed, Lamau. I like the part of the cow that lols. My favorite part of a cow is the milk. I'm called for milks. I love milk. Adam King. A Jewish man named Adam King claimed on Timcast that Israel sacrificed a pure red heifer but falsely declared it impure to avoid backlash. Bro, if you wanna stop, okay, here's something, guys. If you wanna stop the Antichrist from being summoned, just go to Israel, find the red heifers that they cloned, and lean on them. If you lean on the cows, they're no longer pure. Very easy. You don't even harm the cow. You just find the pasture where they're like eating grass and shit, and you lean on them. You know? You lean on them like you're waiting for a cab. Lean on them like you're waiting for your girlfriend to arrive. And you haven't realized that then that you've been stood up and that you're alone and you will die alone and be sad and you will turn into an incel, and then you'll go into a podcast and tell people how much you hate women, and you'll start calling women females, and then telling 20-year-olds to get married because by the time they're 25, they're no longer viable for like hello, am I back? The fucking sacrifice people found out I was talking about the red heifer, and they killed my stream. It's so hard being a conspiracy theorist. The feds are after me. The CIA are after me. Oh, they want me dead. They have snipers like fucking me. I'm flashing my tits right now and you wouldn't know. Hello, am I am I back? Hello, am I back? I think I'm back. Am I back? Someone say something, please. Am I talking to no one? I heard that. I'm actually like naked, bush out, titties out, labia flapping in the wind, but you wouldn't know because I'm a VTuber, right? You only see my 2D showed up real quick. My chat is not working. Oh my god, it's not making that doing shit. But you can hear me, right? Show bobs and vagine. Milky's got Arby's between the legs. Hey, it's more like a Wendy's. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? My chat isn't moving. Oh no. You know what? Whatever. Let's continue talking about this fucking red cow. So, I've discussed this before. Apparently, in order for the cow to be like considered pure, apart from like it's never had a yoke on it and nobody leaned on the cow, it should not have any white hairs on its body. It needs to have like all red hair. That's why they had to breed the fuck out of this cow. They had to like fucking artificially inseminate like a gajillion cows. They paid like a Texan man $1.5 million dues to breed like 5 fully red cows. And they went to his farm and checked the cows. They had like little magnifying glasses and was like, oh, is this a white hair? Is this a white hair? Is this a red hair? And the Texan guy had like a bunch of cows and only 5 cows were considered pure. Pure red cows. It's fine, Milky. There's yeah, there is. It was raining a little bit. Raining a little bit. My chat is no longer working. Oh no. You said it was flapping, so RV. Where's the beef? Don't worry, I'm gonna get a vaginoplasty. I'm gonna have a Barbie girl pussy. Did you guys know that? There's a plastic surgery called a vaginoplasty, where if you don't like your pussy, they will trim it. Like they will cut off the bits, the labia, and then you will have like a really weird anime pussy with no flaps. It's just gonna be like, if you've ever seen like a Barbie, it's gonna look like that. I don't know if that's attractive or not, because you know that's kind of weird. But if you see a porn actress with like a Barbie pussy, they probably had like a vaginoplasty. You can change everything with plastic surgery now, you know? You want bigger tits, you want smaller tits. You want your pussy to look like a Barbie doll? Sure. I wonder if there's like should I Google it? No, I'm gonna get banned. I wonder if there's like a plastic surgery if you hate how your balls are crinkly. I wonder if there's like a plastic surgery that will fix your crinkly balls. I don't mind crinkly balls. Crinky balls? Crinkly balls are fine. Oh, here we go. Key facts. 5 red heifers brought from Texas 2022. July 25. 1 red heifer burned in Samaria. Oh my god, this poor fucking cow. They burned him to death. Oh, poor cow. Ceremony was practice, not full Mount of Olives ritual. So it was just a practice, but they still killed the cow. No. Think of the beef. This cow is probably 250 pounds. That's like 250 pounds of food. Conducted discreetly to avoid public backlash. Temple Institute overseeing authentic ritual protocols. Ritual essential for biblical purification practices. What did they do? Did they wash the cow? White matters. Moves prophetic plans closer to fulfillment. Prep ensures mistake-free sacred execution. This poor fucking bastard cow. Shields unveiling from mob security scrutiny. Damn, I can't read. Preserves ritual purity and prophecy validity, okay? Stakes and fallout. Sparks renewed interest in third temple efforts. They're gonna build a third temple with like the ashes of this fucking red cow. Raises political tensions around Jerusalem. Prophecy watchers see it as end time signal. Could inflame local religious sensitivities. Bottom line, a quiet step towards ancient prophecies awakening. Oh, do you want me to discuss something conspiracy theory wise? If you want to listen to it, okay. Did you know that all? I'm gonna sound insane. Dear God, not the third temple. Third temple. Am I not saying third correctly? Anyway, guys, if it okay. Here's a conspiracy theory that might interest you. All wars waged have some sort of supernatural connection. So, there's a conspiracy theory that the Iraq war was actually started not because of oil, not because of terrorism. It's because some guy discovered like the tomb of Gilgamesh. Some guy discovered the tomb of Gilgamesh in Iraq. And some higher ups from the US wanted the fucking tomb because it has they say that it will unlock eternal life. So they waged a war with Iraq. So your soldiers are dying to get that fucking tomb of Gilgamesh. Semi-insane milk. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. I just opened my eyes to the truth. How could you? Right? So yeah. You know, so the wars waged in Iraq is for like the Gilgamesh tomb. Allegedly, allegedly, everything's alleged. Everything is this, the CIA man that's listening to my stream. This is all alleged. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I got all the data from public records. Is that an IRL milker? No, it's the red heifer that they're gonna sacrifice to call on the apocalypse. That hat needs to stay on the entire. Shut up! It's my aluminum hat. I love my hat. I do have it. I can wear it. So you don't need to keep redeeming the aluminum hat. I have my aluminum hat right here. Where is it? Aluminum hat. Oh shit. You know what? I have it here. I'll put it on. I'll put my hat on. Hat. Here. I'll wear my hat. There you go. Also, can you guys like buy a bunch of aluminum because you'll need it in the future? Just store it in your basement, okay? Because do you guys know how to make that like what's it called? The Faber cage or something? Anyway, basically you pick something underground, like a basement or maybe a closet. If you don't have enough aluminum foil, you find a closet in your basement, you line it with aluminum foil, and then no one can hear you, no one can read your thoughts. The CIA can't like scan your brain. Aluminum is expensive though. Would you rather buy aluminum foil or then have the feds like read your mind 24/7? There's always a price for privacy, right? You should always do that. Also, do you know why the fucking US government banned lead and lead paints and lead items? It's not because it's dangerous. It's not because people were eating paint chips. It's because if you paint your house with lead paint, they can't scan your brains anymore. The fucking technology they have can't scan through lead paint. So fucking, paint your whole house with lead paint. Be safe. Be safe from the prying eyes of like the Google satellites. I'll stick with the Faraday cage. The Faraday cage is the fucking aluminum cage, bitch! Are you listening to me? That is a Faraday cage. According to D&D, you need to use lead sheets. You buy a huge lead wall. Put it in your basement. Cover your basement in lead paint with your lead walls and your aluminum foils. No one can fucking scan your brain, right? No one can scan your brains anymore. They're always watching. They're always listening. They're gang stalking me. Oh, I actually kind of believe the part about government infrared and spying tech not seeing past lead paint being the reason for bans a lot. See, it's true. Like, people have been using lead paint for like decades, and then they suddenly say that it's wrong for lead paint to exist. Like, and the reason is like for dumb kids eating paint chips. Dude, no. It's just that they cannot scan your house if your house is filled with lead paint. Right? Just paint the outside of your house with lead paint. No one will know. No one will know. The government will know because they won't be able to scan inside your house. What's this? GMO red heifer? Lab-grown meat? Billions of dollars later and it's still covered in blemishes? Dies unknown. Cost billions in research and tech to make it totally obsolete post-Covenant? New Covenant. Almost totally funded, ironically, by apocalypse accelerationists. Actually, yeah. Post-New Covenant, if you believe in like the New Testament, the whole Old Testament thing with like the sacrifices and everything is null and void. Right? Oh, I discussed this last time. Oh, here you go. See? People were calling conspiracy theorists insane because they said that fucking people are gonna scan your house with Wi-Fi signals. And what's this? Turning Wi-Fi signals into 3D human pose maps. No cameras, just routers tracking body position through signal reflectors. Right? So, damn, if you have a Wi-Fi router in your house, the government can literally know what you're fucking doing 24/7. They know how many people you have in your house. If you're hiding any illegal people in your house, they know if you're sitting, if you're shitting, if you're taking a bath, if you're sleeping. They know. All they need is a Wi-Fi router. Again, cover your house with lead paint. They won't know. They can't scan your fucking physical form through lead paint. I don't think usable lead paint exists anymore. That point aside, everyone has phones and computers nowadays, so it's much easier. Ugh. Yeah. I'm shocked people are following the Old Testament but saying Jesus is their God. Exactly. If you read the Old Testament, I guess, Thousand, there's like a difference between being born into the religion versus like converting into a religion. They're watching you shit. Yeah, Morgobo. Even worse, they're watching you walk. Oh shit, the Fed! Oh shit, the Feds are always after me. I got disconnected again. Can you hear me? Am I back? I hate this. I hate it so much. Oh no. Oh, can you hear me? Say yes. No. I'm back. Please, Feds, if you are here, give us the milky nudes. Shut up! I already posted my body. Alcavi, I for sure thought you were drawing Ghost Yaoi, the Call of Duty guy with that stream. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I can draw Ghost Yaoi if you want. But who will I pair him with? A random guy? We back? Oh, am I back? Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. The feds are always after me. We said nudes, not tasteful clothes. No! I have big nipples. I'm embarrassed. That's not my thing, but I know someone who's... That's very much their thing. Lamel. I don't have girly nipples. I have hag nipples. I'm sorry. Big nipples are sexy. I have MILF nipples. You know when a woman gets pregnant, right? And their boobs like swell for the baby. Sometimes their nipples also grow. I was talking about ghost, not the nipples. We don't believe you. I'm embarrassed of my body. A nipple is a nipple. Here's a trick. You can actually like suck both of my nipples. My boobs are so big, you can just like squish them together and then you can suck both my nipples at the same time. Why am I saying this? I'm sorry. I'm insane. I'm insane and horny. Isn't that like a perfect combination as a VTuber? You have pierced nipples? It just means more nipples to suck. Ma'am, give me some. I will snooze my end. Ma'am? Ma'am? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like horny. I'm sorry. I think I'm ovulating. Thank you for the gifted weatherman. Thank you for the gifted. My chat isn't moving anymore. You've gifted 50 subs. Oh my god. Thank you, weatherman. I think you killed weatherman. I'm so speechless, so I'll just stay nice. I mean, boobs are stretchy, you know. Morgo, you should do smut ASMR. I can't. I think I'm cringe. I can't do smut ASMR. Oh, I tried it once. Were you there, Morgobo? I was like, oh, let me open your zipper. I'll take your cock out. do you wanna Netflix and chill with me? We can watch that documentary about that girl who disappeared in the woods. Because I have some bushes here that you can disappear into. Morgo, I am so scared of piercings. Like I do have a bunch of piercings on my ears, but anywhere else on my body, I'm really scared. Like I can't imagine like getting a nipple pierced, or like some people have like their labia pierced, right? Framed Carrot. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I know I'm insane. Hi, my name is Milky. I am insane. I'm a conspiracy theorist / artist / I just like talking Zatsudans and shit. Anyway, I am mentally ill. Don't worry, I'm taking meds. The voices has stopped. The voices has stopped. Whomst be this harlot? Shut the fuck up. Have you tried playing a succubus role? I'm already a succubus. Every time I stream, I'm a succubus. This is my succubus role. Yeah, they're stretchy, but you don't just say your titties are big and stretchy enough to smoosh them together and suck both nipples at the same time. Oh, is that a faux pas? I'm sorry. Does that go against like polite society? I'm sorry for saying that. In the nipples, it only hurt when getting pierced. After that, they got very sensible. So sensible, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to get my nipples pierced. I want my nipples to be sensible. Sexy? Sensitive! Okay, sensitive. Sensitive. No, it's very important. You don't say it, you prove it. I can prove it. I can... English is my third language, bro. English is my second language. Well, third language too, if you count Bicol as also one of my languages. Bicol is more of a dialect, actually. I mean, I can prove it. I could, like, post a picture. Oh my god, you know what I can do? I can stamp. I can smush my boobs on, like, some paint, and then I can smush it in, like, a canvas. Guys, do you remember that fucking artist that, like, makes pussy art? Like, and butt art. She, like, sits on, like, paint and, like, uses her pussy and her butt to, like, make stamp art, and you can see her fucking vagina folds in the paint and whatever the fuck. Ayo, physical merchandise. Then you can sell it for yeah, dude, it's not even 1,000. She's selling it, like, for more than $1,000. Last I saw was, like, her bumblebee painting. So she used her ass to, like, paint the bumblebee. So basically, she painted her ass, like, yellow and black stripes, and she stamped it on, like, a canvas. And she's like, oh my god, it's a bumblebee made by my ass. That sounds unsanitary and painful to get out. Dude, there's a bunch of, like, you know, I did study art, right? I'm gonna snooze my ad. Or should I let it play? Anyway, to those who are not subscribed, you're missing out. I'm gonna talk about this painter. So there's a painter, right? Believe me, I studied art theory. I've seen some of the works. So there's this painter. What she does is she shoves a paintbrush up her hoo-ha, and she would, like... She would do this live, okay? In front of, like, a live audience. So there's, like, paper on the floor, and she would crab walk with the paintbrush out of her hoo-ha, and she would start painting. Think of, like, the fucking muscle control. What if she farts? Then I guess the paintbrush will fly away. Right? The stamp butt artist is different from the paintbrush in a vagina artist. They're two different people. Man, you know why? This is why I'm always interested in art, and why I took it as my major. I didn't take art as, like, a painter or anything. I'm an art theorist, you know? I'm supposed to be curating a fucking museum right now, but life happened. I became mentally ill and indisposed, and now I'm streaming to 15 people as a VTuber and telling them I have stretchy tits. So, art is always interesting. There's a lot of people who do a bunch of really weird things. Murgubo. There's this modern art. There's this modern... Okay. Okay, let me gather my thoughts. Okay. There's this artist, okay? This actually went viral like 15 years ago, in a time where being viral is very rare. So what this person did was she shoved, you know, those canned spaghetti letters up her vagina. And then she went in front of a crowd of people and started masturbating, and the spaghettios, like, shot out of her vagina. And it was art, apparently, and the crowd was stunned. And then they looked at each other, and then they just started clapping because they were so stunned. They didn't know how to react. Apparently, it's like you need a job, right, Milky? Well, I posted a perfect job for you in the general of the Discord. Feel free to show it on stream. It's safe. Okay, let me see. I need a job. I'm jobless. What's a good job for a mentally ill person like me? Oh shit. No, I'm not gonna reply to this. Let me. So apparently this is a job for me. Okay. Can you see it? This is giving me ideas for a Milky merch, right? My Milky merch will be like this. Buy a ramen bowl personally printed by Milky using her titties. Ooh. Paint transfer. And you can do it 2 times fast. The advantage is you can make 2 bowls rather than 1. Don't worry, guys. Unlike this bowl, I'll leave the nipple prints on. I'm sorry. I'm insane. I'm sorry. What's wrong with me? I'm ovulating. I still got some fucking... I still have some eggs in me, guys. I think I'm ovulating. What should I do? What should I do? I'm ovulating, guys. You know what? It should have been me, not the bowl. Milky meet and greet. I print your tummy with my titties. Dude, here's my conundrum. Guys, can you listen to me? Listen up. My conundrum is I am horny, but I'm also lazy. So I was in bed. No, actually, Morgobo, I'm gonna talk about it. I was in bed and I was like, oh, I'm so horny. But then I was also really lazy. So I just lied in bed, frustrated because I didn't want to masturbate. But I was also horny. Like, I didn't even... Yes, close stream and open slots. Like, I didn't even open my phone to, like, watch porn. I was just thinking about it. I was lying in bed. I was like, maybe I should watch some porn and check off. But then, I'm just too lazy. I was like, I don't want. It's so much work. I'll have to open the app and I have to find like a nice video to watch, and then afterwards I'll have to wash my hands. I don't want to get up from my bed just to fucking wash my hands. Ugh. So I was just there in bed and I put the blanket over me and hi Gyro 10. Thank you for the follow. So I put the blanket on and I just you know what, I opened Jumbo Airport Story by Kairosoft and I just fucking leveled up my fucking planes. The follow. You don't have any favorite save skill issue? I don't save anything. Though maybe I should have saved like that scary clown video. I don't save anything on my phone. Okay, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to save anything on my phone. So I was just lying there, scary clown video. Scary clown video. That made me a little horny. I don't know. The clown was attractive. Lol. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my god. I've been streaming for how long? Usually around this time I go insane. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry to the people who followed me. I'm sorry to the raiders who stayed and was watching me because I literally am insane. I'm sorry. I was literally hearing voices like a few years ago. Thank you, medication. They stopped. And I can't hear voices anymore. Oh my god. You know what happened to me last night? I need to talk about this. I dreamed. For the first time in forever, I had a dream. Meds. let me talk about my dream, okay? I want you to listen to my dream and psychoanalyze it to see if I'm insane. Anyway, in my dream, I went to the mall and I sat down in a restaurant. And then the server gave me toast with almond butter on it. And then I ate it and I was like, I hate this. I hate almond butter. And then I woke up. From that dream, do you guys think I'm insane? What is the almond butter signifying something? Is it like what does it signify? The almond but it was disgusting. I don't know. I said in my dream I hate this. And then I woke up. The almond butter was like burnt. I guess he put the butter on the toast, on the bread, and then toasted it and it got burnt. Maybe the drapes were blue because the author said so. You know what? It's special. I don't really dream, right? I close my eyes, I wake up, it's morning. It's very rare for me to have a dream. So when I had like the almond butter dream, I was like, oh my god. It's my first dream of the year. It's big almond butter inserting their ads in your head. Well, I hated it, so I guess the ads didn't work. Take that, feds. Take that, CIA. Take that, Illuminati group. You can't beam advertisements into my brain. My brain is filled with meds and it's silent and there's nothing inside. Only orc dicks and fat men. They have to fucking make an ad that's like for me. Like maybe if the server was like a naked fat guy, then maybe I'll find the almond butter to be really delicious. But sadly, it was just a normal server. Just a normal guy. Right? In the you know what? I am not envious of people who are young now because I am afraid that in the future they're gonna start beaming advertisements into your dreams. And then you'll have to like have a subscription so that the ads will stop. And I don't like that. I want my brain free of advertisements. I worked in advertising for 9 years. 9 years. And it's ironic because I actually hate advertisements. You should sleep with your aluminum hat. They'll stop them. Oh my god. Like seriously though, can you imagine me working in advertising and hating advertisements? Like literally. But you know what? I toughed it out. I was actually like researching advertisements and shit. I was taking photos of like billboards and stuff, you know, part of like marketing and stuff. And now I dislike. I will never go back to advertising. It gave me PTSD. I think my mental illness started. No, that's incorrect. I've been mentally ill since university. So you're part of the problem. No! Chat, she's a fed. I'm not a fed. I'm not a fed. Oh. Since we're chatting anyway, let's go to my chat. Oh my god. I am dressed. I'm not dressed well for this scene, but hi everyone. I apologize to the people who just fucking followed me out of the blue. I'm sorry. I'm insane. The transition is so cute. Oh, thank you. I should. Where's my like fucking underground bunker? Anyway, I have so many scenes in my OBS. I lost track of where the fuck things are. I should start deleting shit. It's not good for my mental health to be like overwhelmed with all of this shit. Casper is still playing Roblox. Oh, did you hear about the Roblox lawsuit? You know, because someone outed that there's a lot of predators in Roblox. And now Roblox is like protecting the pedos or something. I don't know. I didn't read a lot on it because your outfit needs more belts. That is why the shit is crashing. Oh yeah, I need to. You wanna see some of my shit? Okay, let's see. Oh, here's my bunker. Oh yeah. Oh, my bunker and my donuts. I love powdered donuts. Okay. Oh shit. This is my suicide stream. Where the fuck am I? Hi guys, I'm gonna jump. Please donate. If you don't donate, I will jump. And it'll be your fault that I'm dead. And it'll haunt you. And it will haunt you for the rest of your lives that are random. Nobody on the internet killed themselves because you didn't donate $2. Do a flip. Who milking day 4 right now? They've been predators on Roblox for 10 plus years. What's new? Baby girl, I have to go for a bit. Have fun. Bye, Margobo. Take care. Mwah, love you. Mwah. Hit someone's car. What's this? Oh, yeah, my office. Here's my other one. It's an office. Tippity tap 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 tap. I'm a corporate girly. I input shit in Excel 8 hours a day. Dude, my sister is like offering me a job. That's like supervisor level. Should I take it? But the consequence is I have to leave my cats. Because I'll have to work in the city. And there's a roach. How dare you? That's my boyfriend. That's my husband. How dare you? Mods, ban that person. I'm just joking. So the thing is, it's a supervisory position, but I'll have to leave my cats behind. My cats. I'll have to work in the city. Apparently it's required. It's required to be in the office, but the pay is so good. It's like $80,000. 80,000 pesos per month. I'll be rich. But my cats, my children. Oh, here. It's a truck stop. Truck stop. Normal truck stop. Truck stop. We're here in a truck stop, because the feds won't go here. Just go then. Leave the cats. No. Oh. I was supposed to draw. I didn't draw anything. Oh, taxi? Oh, taxi. It's me. Hello, I am in the mirror. Hello. I have so many shit, bro. I need to start deleting. I need to start deleting shit, bro. You know what? Oh, I'm scheduling a Zoom call for an interview too. Okay, here's an update on my life. I'm scheduling like interviews and stuff. See if I can get a job. Even a part-time will work for me. I'm just really, I'm recuperating from my mental breakdown. And it's hard sometimes when you are diagnosed as insane. but I'm just telling you guys that my mental illness is not like the cutesy teenager. I'm mentally ill. Uwu. I'm a cute mentally ill girl. Uwu. Twitter shit. Teenager shit. It's like serious shit that like ruined my life, and I'm trying to recuperate from it, and I'm VTubing just to like stay sane. Zoom call, aka boss wants to see if you're good enough to be in his next. No, it's a lady. It's an old lady. Older people want to know what you look like, so I'm setting a Zoom call interview with like this old older lady. She's a mentally ill adult, exactly. Ruined my life, honestly. Like I had like a good career in advertising, and then I couldn't take it anymore. I had like a mental breakdown and I left. Almost a decade's worth of work in that career down the drain. And then I had to start over. I started like production management in like a 3D animation agency. And then from there I became like an executive assistant to like a CEO. And then I had like another mental breakdown, and I quit my work. And 2 years later, I'm still jobless and still getting attacks, mental illness attacks, and it's ruining my life. I can't move on. I can't even find a husband. I don't want to burden anyone with like my mental illness. All right. So I'm a VTuber. I'll be your mentally ill VTuber, friend, I guess. I'm just having fun online, honestly. I mean, what else is there for me to do? And besides, streaming gives me like a daily goal. You know, it's gonna be like hard if I'm like losing my shit and I don't have a goal for the day. So now I wake up, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to get it together. I have to stream. Even though I'm streaming insane shit. Right? How long? Oh my god, it's past 2 hours. And it's late. Okay. I'll go and stream, okay? I'll go and stream. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and I didn't draw anything. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh. Someone punish me. Ooh, ooh. Can someone just date me and I'll be just a pillow princess? I'm tired. Milky, it's raining really hard. Oh. Well, maybe for you, the rain stopped in my area. That's when Sloppa begins. Exactly. Okay, I will end stream. Let's raid Casper. He's playing Roblox. Or maybe Eros. Casper hates me. He hates my guts. Actually, I think everybody hates me. Do I have BPD? No. My therapist would tell me if I have BPD. I don't think I have BPD. I'm not diagnosing myself with BPD. But, I don't know. Maybe it's the meds. Punishment. Late night sloppa start. Okay, how about we can raid Casper, right? We can raid Casper. Raid Casper Catasini. Bye everyone. I love you. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you don't regret following me. I am a little insane. My streams always start at 7 p.m. PST. Today I was just a little late because I had stuff to do, but yeah, usually 7 p.m. PST. Daily. Zatsudan, just me talking. Oh, he doesn't have you blocked. Surprising. Shut up! No. Okay, bye guys. I love you. Good night. Get some rest, okay? We'll raid him now. Bye-bye.